What's going on, Dragon Ballers? We're here at ARG Las Vegas. I'm here with my buddy Josh. Josh did an awesome this weekend at the event. He got second in Swiss. Unfortunately, ended up getting knocked out in top 16, but we're still really proud of him. So, Josh, what'd you play today?
I played Pan. One of the most versatile leaders in the game.
Kind of like the BA Infernoid of Dragon Ball. So, talk about how long have you been playing this leader and why you decided to stick with it.
I felt very comfortable with it, and it ended up being a really good meta call. I've been playing it since set 3 in Mecha format. I played it in Mecha format for the most part of it, but yeah, this is my favorite leader. Yeah, this is definitely one of the most slept on decks, but it just does a thing. It got a board reset, a hand reset. It's just consistent. So let's go into what you played. For Kaabah.
So just right off the bat, I think this is one of the more aggressive pan builds in the room. So talk about why you decided to go with this.
It was kind of a last-second call. I really like the idea of just being able to self-awaken stronger. I looked at the guy from Europe's list, and he played it, and he said it overperformed. So I'm like, oh, I'll try it out, and he's definitely right. It's good in the Janemba matchup, especially because you can give your boost to it, and then you can swing for 20k double strike early on, and you don't have to draw and go through your deck faster, but you're still picking up cards just through life instead of through the deck. Right. So you want to put on early pressure against Janemba, and it's also good against Shenron, right? Yeah, I didn't play any, so that didn't matter. But it's good in a lot of matchups. I used it a lot of times on turn 2, especially if I went first. I'd use it on turn 2 to keep an energy open and just swing and just hit double strike, and it just forced people to awaken way earlier than they wanted to. Yeah, and you said you killed a lot of people on turn 3 with this, which is kind of unheard of in Pan, right? Yeah, I was sneaking in. A lot of people. This format, a lot of people are killing themselves with Broly's and stuff. So you can sneak this in a lot of the times afterwards. After they think that you're gonna leave an energy open, so they kind of take a hit, and then I'd have a lot more cards in hand then because it was after Chain Zeno or something. So I just sneak this in and go for game. Sweet. Definitely a good choice because I was telling him to play less Kaabah, but I'm really happy he played more. Yeah. Intensifying power. Gotta play it. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Same. Not as good Kaabah, but it evolves, so has different uses. Right. Played Earthlings. Everybody's pal Yamcha. Card's really good. Card's so plus. In this format too, a lot of people actually left it on board or couldn't defend it or couldn't kill it. So yeah, a 2-drop 15 is hard to clear in the first 2 turns. Yeah. So especially if you're on play. Yep. I played 4 double shot Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. The guy from Europe only played 3, and after playing the deck, I think that actually might be the right number for the way I played it. I played super aggressive. I ended up siding 1 out. I even sided out a second one sometimes. I played super aggressive. I'm using my energy aggressive, so having a 110k just isn't needed a lot of the time. Fair enough. Chain attack, it's your life and blood of the deck. This is the scariest thing you play. Evolves for 2, which is ridiculous. Helps you go crazy wide. Yeah. You can do funny stuff with it. Fearless Pan. In theory, this card is so good. But I only played it twice all day. Only twice, the win con of the whole deck. Only twice. Yeah, I was killing people. People were killing themselves beforehand. I was just gaming them, or I was playing a hit to kill them and stuff. But I wouldn't play less than 4. Yeah. You just absolutely need it. It's so good. Yeah. Super combo. I played not the sparking one, and then 4 after image, only 2 foils. So yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty standard right now. But do you ever wish you main decked Unending, or was after image just perfectly fine? Unending's in the side for certain matchups, but I never played them, so this was perfect. 3 Glory Obsessed. So that's kind of a big ratio. I feel like people usually play 2. So why'd you decide to play 3 of this? Because the Victory Strike, most of the Victory Strike decks, they need, They need to keep their Path of Glory on the board or resolve a Shugesh to get it out. But I'm just gonna force them to have the Shugesh because I'm swinging at it twice with a 30k then a 20k. So it's just bigger than them most of the time. Yeah. So in Pan, this is actually just a 3-drop. Yeah, they're negating a lot. They're getting rid of a lot of cards to deal with these attacks in general just by itself. For that matchup, and then it just controls the board better than anything else. Yeah, that card's super good in the format. I mean, you have attacking the Path of Greatness. There's another matchup where it's relevant. It's good against the Janemba Childish Heart. It's good against everything, actually. There was never a matchup where I put that in, this card sucks. So 3 Ginyu, I feel like that's also a lot. So why do you go with this? Same reason as this kind of, except it doesn't get rid of itself a barrier. But it's any kind of mirrors or anything. This card's so good. You can steal this in the mirror and attack, get rid of the card you gave them and stuff. But in general, the card is just. It's just it kind of forces damage to because it's 30k in pan.
It's really big, yeah.
Yeah, and then you take their card, so it deals with an issue card and it forces the damage through.
So what kind of stuff through the weekend did you steal with this?
I stole a Kaabah at one point. That was probably the coolest.
A one drop?
Yeah, one drop Kaabah to awaken.
That card's too good.
Yeah, I awakened off of it and just like went off on the guy. That was my favorite thing, I think. One guy played it on me, stole my Glory Obsessed, killed his. Then I played it, stole my Glory Obsessed back and killed him.
Busted.
Yeah.
We gotta get this man a third SPR.
Yeah, I borrowed those two. So, 3 hit. This should just be the win con of the finisher for you. Anything else is kind of necessary. You don't like if you're playing the deck aggressive, like you kind of put them low, and they like their hand size. They had to defend out of a lot of stuff, so their hand size starts getting low, and then they want to make their play, so their hand size is still low. And like you get to turn 4 a lot of times, and you just play this.
Yeah, no, I feel like Pan is the new aggro deck, but it's also so turtley. Like
yeah,
you can just go so aggressive.
It can play a bunch.
Yeah, you play a bunch of battle cards. Do you ever wish you played 4 of that guy?
No, 3 was fine. I ended up charging him a lot because a lot of times I was trying to kill on 3, or I do want to tap out on 4.
And how did you feel about playing it into Broly?
Oh, great.
A lot of your Broly opponents didn't play Bloodlust, right?
A lot of them didn't. I played 5 Broly total. 3 of them played Bloodlust, 2 of them didn't.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean it just. I played minus Killian beside, so I played that and then that and then that, and then at that point they have like 4 extra cards in their hand. You take out 2 of their super combos, and they have like 2 cards left to combo out of the attack if they don't have a negate attack. 2 burst attack. I can see this going up more, but I'm pretty happy. Like 2 is enough. Yeah. Like in reality, when I resolved it, it was really good. Most of the time though, I was the one on the aggressive, so I didn't need I had plenty of cards in my hand.
I don't think you did, but do you wish you sided more of it?
No.
No.
I don't. Without Cell in the matchup and stuff, it's not as bad. And now you're trying to kill people before like Gogeta goes off. So I played 1 M2. It was okay. It was really just there for decks that played the 1-drop Black Knight Saiyan and stuff like that, or 1-drops that they wanted to protect.
Yeah, it's just that good card if you see it. It's like it's a 5k combo every turn, but you don't want to brick on it.
I charged it a few times because I knew I didn't want to waste the energy on it, especially if I saw it later. But as a turn 1 play when you're going first, it's probably one of the better ones.
Did you ever consider playing the Fortune Teller Baba?
I did. It's the same problem I have with Cronoa, that you don't you have to play later in your chain. And it's a low drop, so you want to play it early in the game. But in Pan, you're not drawing off of it,
right?
Kind of thing. It's just not.
Fair enough.
Frieza Army Reborn. This came out almost every game because I never got to. I very rarely got to turn 5, and when I did, I was going to control the game, so I wasn't at 2 life, so I couldn't play it.
Right. Do you wish you cut this card?
Yeah, probably. I really like it, and then the matchups that I didn't play any Janemba Mill, which is nice. But it was in there for that.
That's
matchup.
where it would have shined.
Yeah, I got to take up all my life because I'm not really scared of them killing me.
Yeah. As
long as I don't be careless with stuff.
That could have maybe been the 4th hit, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 Zeno. The
Only 2
God, in the main. Yeah, certain matchups. I actually didn't resolve this a lot. I didn't my chain attack plays were not really wonky all day. I wish I would have seen it a little bit more in certain matchups, but in certain matchups, I hate breaking on this card.
Yeah. And
you're playing mono red and stuff, so it's so you can't charge it early. So if you draw it early on, then it's bad. A lot of times, if I was playing a matchup where I thought I would need it, I just held it on my mulligan.
Fair enough.
And then 3 Time Patrol. This was the other card that I played too much of.
Yeah.
I'd probably play 2 in the future, and that'd be all my overwhelm because I really like having the Sparking 5 for my negate. And you can search it, you can scry it. But it's really good after Zenoing someone to have this.
Pluses,
yeah, and you get more pressure on them when they have no cards in hand.
Yep.
If you put them at low life beforehand, you swing with this at 20k, and they usually they draw a super combo if you haven't forced them all out. One advice for playing against Pan, is to try and hold on to your super combo as much as possible. So that way when they Zeno you, you can draw into them. I see a lot of people when I was putting early pressure were wasting super combos in 110ks, and then I would Zeno them, and they would I drew poorly off the Zeno, but it's you used all the cards that would help you be consistent afterwards.
Right.
So, yeah. So a lot of times I would do this play and then Zeno because I'd need a piece. Helped you get the pieces when I needed it and stuff.
And it's an Earthling, so you can grab it off Yamcha. That's one of the big appeals to the card. Yep.
Yeah, that's why you. If not, I'd be playing the Supreme Kai at the time. For the side deck, the 3rd Zeno. It came in for Victory Strike decks and some of this some matchups that had turn 4 plays. Minus Killy Zone for anything that played Bloodlust. Or theoretically green, but I didn't see any of that in the room even.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I saw a few Slug decks I heard of, but it wasn't anywhere near me. 3 Haru Haru. Card was busted. these two together are really good.
Yeah.
You take, especially because if you kill his zone first, you can kill his zone. It takes 3 cards out of your drop, which kind of sucks. But then you can play Haru Haru and mill 2.
Yeah.
So you actually like don't neg anything. You don't have to worry about Bloodlust, and you have these wacky turns. I like chain attacked into this. I had one turn where I had an empty board, and I chain attacked into this. I chain attacked into this, and I chain attacked into a burst attack.
Jesus.
Yeah, and just like I didn't kill him that turn, but I killed him. Like I wiped his board, and then I killed him the next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like,
all that crit pressure.
And it was all under minus kill zone, so he couldn't do anything. And he's like he couldn't out my entire board. So like next turn I just killed him.
These silver bullets don't need to draw cards.
This one's fine. It's just for the turn.
I guess.
It's the ones that do it for the entire game. And then these are the only cards I actually went into the entire tournament because of my matchups.
Played against so much Broly, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The other cards I played were for Unending. This was for Mira decks, essentially, like what Joey played. Like stuff that tried to go really wide, really early, and then I wanted a hard negate.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, like especially in the face of a Mira, after image is just not that good.
Yeah. Fu Shrouded Mystery for the
no matchup kind of.
No matchup.
Long
I thought about putting it in
games.
stuff that went long, but it wasn't needed. I never played anything that went long.
Gotcha.
And then 3 Dark Power Mass Aim for either low drop Gogeta spam decks or just
mirror matches.
Mirror matches.
Did you play any mirror matches?
No.
Gotcha. So yeah, talk about a little bit of your tournament report if you can, if you can remember.
I have the report on my phone.
Oh sweet, let's grab that.
I know round 1 I played against a Broly GT deck. The one thing I 2-0'd it, but the one thing I remember is that he suggested into the 3-drop Kid Goku and evolved in Triple Flash on turn 2, and I remember being scared of hell as hell against it. I looked at he didn't combo into the first attack, so I comboed out of the first one, and then I Zeno'd him the next turn because he tapped out for his play. So that deck was scary too. And then second round was Frieza swap. I won that 2-0.
Frieza leader or Broly leader?
Frieza leader.
Okay. Yeah, that was a deck floating around.
He had trouble seeing pieces.
Yeah.
And so I kind of just controlled the game, the entire game. My round 3 was my one loss to Victory Strike. Game 1 I lost by 5K to Height of Mastery. And then game 2 I lost, what was it? I had 4 cards in drop, a double after image, and he Victory Strikes me. It was the first time I saw Victory Strike, and he didn't play any Universal representatives or anything, so I thought maybe he was just a height dot deck. But no, he was Victory Strike. Round 2 was Broly Chain Attack. He didn't play Bloodlust, so I aggroed him super hard. And then game 2, he tried to not like pick up life with his leader and stuff.
Yeah.
He tried to play like a slower version, but I just aggroed him down anyways.
Definitely think you had the better chain attack deck.
Yeah. I also my deck was built more around chain attack essentially. So like when he Zeno'd me, I drew into like burst attacks and stuff. So like I whatever. Like I drew into cards that were good. I think at one point, actually, I think the way I won was that he chain attacked me and then I hit him the next turn because I had all my energy open. So like I got to resolve a free chain attack and then hit in the same turn, which is nuts. Next one was Broly Height of Mastery. That was probably the closest game I got. I won that one 2-1. Next one was U7 Vegeta, chain attack dot deck essentially again. All the chain attack decks I pretty much had like a good matchup. The next one was a Hero Red Blue chain attack deck.
Yeah, there's a lot of chain attack Xeno decks out there, like more than I feel like we've seen in past formats.
Yeah. And then my last one was the Broly lead Red Frieza swap deck, which was scary as heck. But game 3, he didn't find a 1-drop Frieza, so his plays were a lot less aggressive.
Nice.
Essentially, so I ended up pulling that one out also. But yeah, so. And then in top 16, I played against a U7 Broly deck. It got Victory Striked on turn 3 both games.
Yeah, not much you can do about that, unfortunately. He just saw everything. But Josh, you did awesome, man. We're really proud of you, especially the Chico boys. Any final shout-outs, anything you want to say?
Yeah, first off, shout out Cross World TCG for sure. Joey's been in our group chat with me and Logan, and he gave me some ideas on stuff, helped me out with some matchups, helped me out with my side deck and stuff like that. Of course, shout out to Logan and everyone that we came with.
Sweet. Awesome, man. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Hey, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to another vid. Hang on. This is the end card, not a... Ah, screw it. I'm gonna play some Pokemon. See ya!